friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive. I made it back to a Monday. Let's see if James and Heather are going to be on the Zoom today. It's been a few weeks for James, and Heather's been there. You can see that we're turned a corner turn still. I didn't turn back. I didn't go back to the floor. So this is day 2 of this thing. I'm going to get like some kind of back rest next. And another chair. Right now I'm on a bench kind of thing. I'm logging into the Zoom. I'm still using the thing to get onto the Zoom. It's YDHWM.com. It could be like some kind of better thing to get on the Zoom with than this thing, but this is what I'm doing instead. Like, yeah, I should have like some kind of better way, but I still just go to the website every day. Yesterday, Sunday, I did the program at about 5 o'clock because it was Sunday. Sunday was a 5 o'clock day, and it was like the first day of the turn. I talked to Yellowfellow and my brother and Jackson and Freddie. That was a good time. After the program, we did the regular thing when I met up with the people. I did discover that I could like Zoom the program. I wonder if like we could still stream and then Zoom the people on the computer. That might work better than this thing. I don't know how to know who's on here, but let's see. Is this thing plugged in? Heather. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, whoa. Oh, I can't hear you still. Let's see. Why not? There.
Oh, you were just not doing it right.
There, now I can hear you.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. You're wearing a mask, like not a, you know, we all wear masks now, but you're wearing a more crazy mask than, it's not for safety.
It's to protect you from the sun.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it's called the face kini.
I've seen the face kini before. I'm trying to get this camera. I've turned. You watching on YouTube?
I was just gonna see if it says you're going now.
I turned some like a quarter turn, and now we're here instead of on the floor. I was on the floor before. Yeah, you're got a face kini.
Face kini.
They call it a ski mask. It's not a ski mask. It's just a.
It's a face kini.
Yeah.
And it's gonna look like this all the time.
Yeah. Where's James?
I know he's supposed to be here.
Yeah. Did you talk to him already?
Yeah, I was talking to him on the phone earlier.
James, where are you?
I still do that these days sometimes.
Talk to James on the phone?
Talk on the phone?
Yeah, that's all there is left in the world. How was the week for you?
Oh my gosh, it's been tough, but we're getting through it. It's been a sad week at the funeral home.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gotta be extra sad then. Like, isn't it always a sad week at the funeral home?
Not always. Sometimes it's a lot of fun at the funeral home. Just call it the fun home.
Like, It's like, well, what could go wrong at the funeral home? Everybody's already dead.
Yeah, we'd be doing like spa day in the funeral home with the dead people. That's great.
Yeah, what happened? What happened that was extra?
Someone that was just young got killed. I don't feel like I can be going into too many details.
Yeah.
Because
This
it's
is
my
like
job.
an extra, because old people die all the time. It's okay. All young people, sadder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just someone that was young, and it was just really sad.
Seems like the funeral home, they just be all crying. I mean, don't most of your clients just cry the whole time they're there?
Yeah, sometimes they're crying or screaming.
Yeah.
One time I was meeting with a family, and they were like all laughing together, and then they'd start crying, and it was just a whole mix of emotions. We laugh a lot together
Yeah.
in the arrangement office. You'd be surprised.
There's good people that are just like, ah, ah, like the whole time.
Sometimes. This one time, I was sitting in with a family, and it was just kind of like we just weren't on the same level as each other, and it just felt kind of uncomfortable. And like the one guy was just super serious.
Yeah.
And I was adding things up on the calculator, and I was using 2 fingers, like, on the calculator, you know?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, that's really rude of you to just be texting like that in the middle of this. And I just lost it. I was laughing so hard.
Yep.
And he was like, seriously, I've never seen anybody use a calculator with 2 thumbs. And I thought it was the funniest freaking thing.
Well, you just used to texting, so you just have your phone stance. Like
That's right.
Yeah.
And sometimes people be yelling at each other, and that's really awkward.
Or like, it was your, blaming.
They're like arguing about things, or blaming each other for stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
One time a long time ago, I had a family like trying to figure out what they were going to do with mom's dog.
Oh.
And I think they ended up putting the dog down.
Oh my God! What? That's something?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I think they found somebody. I believe it wasn't easy to find someone to put down a healthy dog.
Yeah, Jesus. Why did they do that? That's crazy.
But I'm pretty positive they brought the ashes back to put in the casket.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
There was definitely a disagreement in the family.
Is that even legal?
I don't know.
How do you
To do that to the dog?
Yeah, to kill a dog, like a healthy dog, you just like kick the
Man,
dog.
I did not kill the dog.
But I mean,
That was not me.
even like a vet or something.
I don't know what the circumstances were. Maybe there were some underlying conditions or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't take a healthy dog to the vet and be like, I want this dog dead. Like, Jesus.
I don't know, man. It's pretty terrible, though. If you
Yeah.
ask me.
Maybe it was sick already and mom was taking care of it and then nobody wanted to take care of it and then maybe it's better.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Sounds nicer.
I'm eating
James?
another one of those frozen dinners. But this time I cut it with my own pasta and it's a lot better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was like too much stuff. Too much flavor before, and so.
Too much sauce?
Mm-hmm. Much better with cut with like half or more than half, like just like regular pasta. I'm probably a lot hungrier than I was before too. Maybe that's why. And they say hunger is the best spice or something.
I'm going to tell my sister that we're doing this live now. She wanted to watch it live before, and I was like, dude, they don't do it live.
Yeah, now we do it live.
Live at 8:45.
Yeah.
But you were late.
I was. It was like 8:48. A few minutes late. Call me out.
I don't know. I don't know what time it was.
I was only about 3 or 4 minutes late. Call me out on it. Should we call James?
Yeah, call James.
This happens every time, but I start feeling bad for like bugging him. But
No, I was on the phone with him earlier, and I was like, hey, it's the program tonight. And he was like, yeah, I know. Call him.
Yeah, like, and then
He's probably watching right now. There's
always,
3 people watching.
It's always this like funny thing where I'm like I'm like, James, are you sure you want me to keep calling you? Like after like a few months of him like being more regular on the phone, and then it's like he's like, yeah, and then like eventually he's like, I'm like, well, if you want me to keep calling you, you're never answering or returning the calls, so why are you saying then yes every time? Like, which happens every few years, but I think this is what we said last week, that you're keeping him going, but I wonder if he's on a little bender. James, you on a bender? You want to talk about it on live television?
Did you call him?
I said he's on a bender. What do you think I said?
No, I said, did you call him?
Oh, did I call him? I thought you said, what'd you call him? I'm calling him now.
2, 5, 3.
OMG.
Yeah, I think that's not a maybe he's gonna get on Zoom soon, but I think that was not a like not received call. Hey James, it's the program. Me and Heather are on here.
It's the program.
You call us back or get on the Zoom. Heather's got a face skinny. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I got it off the internet.
Oh, on the internet.
One time, Patrick and I were at the bar, and this old man, was like asking me like, "What kind of perfume you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, the Juicy Couture," and he was like, "Makes me want to come."
Ew.
And I was like, it was real weird.
That's attractive, huh?
Yeah.
Like, well,
I can't wait till I'm an old man and I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, well, they're getting. You think that they're trying to pick up you, or they're just getting off on being gross?
I think he was just drunk.
Oh yeah.
He said he was writing a story, and I looked over his shoulder, and it was not making any sense.
That's good though. At least he's doing something.
I guess so. He's sitting at the bar writing a story, drinking his life away.
I think if it's words, then it counts. That's what like.
Telling girls their perfume makes them want to come.
That's
the life.
That's a weird thing to say.
It is a weird thing to say.
It makes me want to. But like, it's like, oh yeah, really? Oh, yeah, like, it makes me like going. I feel like I'm going to, or like it puts me on the road towards that. Or
I was
like
gonna ask for clarification.
Like, it makes me want to do that. Like, don't you want to? What? Like, what doesn't make you want to do that? That's you gotta get your words. That's weird. It's a weird thing.
It is weird. It's a really weird thing to say.
You know, I never got creeped on too much, but remember when you could go to the bar to get creeped on? Like, would you rather have it, or now there's no bars?
I don't know.
Did you?
I mean, it really is a hassle to be bothered all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it makes for a good story and a good laugh sometimes. The things people say, I guess.
Mind your business, old man. If we ever go back. Did you? Oh yeah, where's James? We got some messages. What'd you eat for dinner?
We had like this steak with this mushroom sauce or garlic mushroom sauce and Brussels sprouts and garlicky couscous.
Beef is really expensive right now, right?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I get it from the HelloFresh. I do HelloFresh.
What's that?
It's like a meal subscription.
Oh.
They send you all the ingredients to make food.
Really? Is that good?
Hell yeah. It's really convenient. You just have all these interesting, fancy foods.
Like,
I don't know if it's really that fancy, but I don't usually explore that much with eating. So
they ship it to your house?
Mm-hmm.
Is it frozen?
It's not frozen. It's all fresh. But they have, like, blocks of, like, ice in there.
Wait, it just comes in the mail?
Yeah. I mean, I think it gets delivered by FedEx or something.
Oh.
They just send you a box. It has all the ingredients and portioned and all that junk. And you just get these cards with the recipe on it, and then you make that.
Is that every day?
I do it 3 times a week. You can do it every day.
So it comes in the mail. That's weird. Future stuff. It's probably good
It's
though.
Convenient.
Yeah.
I don't have leftovers that I waste.
I end up eating the same couple of things like every day. I'm bored with it, I guess. But being bored is a privilege. That's what I always say. So.
I want some Trappers.
Sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to eat sushi right now. I want stuff that's cooked, like from them. I don't know. I guess I don't want to eat restaurant food at all. Here's a message from Berd.
Berd.
Yeah. Where is James? Just at Ashley's still?
Yep.
You didn't go to the casino or anything with him? Have you gone anywhere else?
No. I don't know if he's been to the casino since last time we talked. Maybe he has.
Hey, did I miss ya? I suppose you were live at 5 on Sunday.
That's right, Berd.
Okay, well, hope you had a good one and have a warm too.
I'm getting
Ah!
getting some personal messages on the thing. All right, we're gonna call Berd now. Oh, uh-oh. Lots of personal messages. I should be shutting it off between the times, but I don't know. Is that comfortable?
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like weird weather right now because it's like June, but it's like muggy, but it's like overcast, but still hot. So it seems like the light and seems like it's gonna be cool, but then it's not cool. And I keep thinking that I have the fever, like whenever it gets hot.
I gotta take this thing off. Hold on. You listen to messages.
All right, well, I'm calling Berd back anyway. That thing is so funny. Oh. Hey!
It got stuck on my nose.
You wear like a regular mask all day?
Yes. Well, when we're just in the office by ourselves, we don't wear masks. But when someone comes in, we do, or for a service. I just feel like breathing in my own air is making me sick and hot.
Yeah. But Hey, Berd.
Howdy.
There's the program on TV. How are ya?
Fantastic.
Well, good.
Yeah. How are you? What are you eating?
Are you watching on YouTube?
What's that?
You can hear me eating, or what? How do you know I'm eating? You just know?
I could tell just by the way you were talking. I think maybe a pause.
Well,
you got someone in the studio with you?
Yeah. Well, Heather is on the Zoom. I'm still doing quarantine. I'm still quarantining.
Yeah, of course. You're probably going to be doing that until there's a vaccine and all clear is given.
Yeah, maybe forever, because I feel like I've gone crazy. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I'll ever come out. This might be my lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. So, I'm eating.
I miss the studio.
Yeah, I do also. I'm eating like microwave fettuccine alfredo, but I cut it with pasta and olive oil and some spices. So
yeah,
extended. It's like extended microwave TV dinners.
Yeah.
So I put like I made some pasta and put some olive oil and little like garlic and salt and stuff, and then mixed in the fettuccine alfredo from the microwave, like crappy microwave food too.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm eating.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just out for a little stroll. The puppies here.
With the dogs? Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah.
Have you been to Seattle?
Yeah, I was there yesterday. Daisy, come on. No. Come on.
Are you going to around the Chop? Some crazy stuff's happening at the Chop.
I didn't really make it around there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You giving rides still, or are you mostly doing food?
Doing both, mostly, yeah. I put up a plastic barrier in my car. I think some people like it and some people don't like it.
It's like a taxi.
And it doesn't work. It didn't, it's supposed to stick to the ceiling, and it doesn't stick to the ceiling, so I kind of have it on the headrests, and it's pretty stupid. And anyway, I have a screw in one of my tires that I think it happened the last time I took it to a certain service shop, and I'm experiencing strong feelings about my experiences.
They put a screw in your tire?
Service shop.
They put a screw in your tire?
Pretty sure, yeah, because when my air pressure was super stable, for weeks, and then I brought it into this place, and I noticed that one tire had gone down 1 pound, just like right when I got out. It was already down when I got in the car.
Yeah.
And then it kept losing a pound, every couple days or so. And so, unfortunately, it's slow enough that, it's not a problem. But the guy today said they're outside of their warranty, so he's not going to fix it or rotate them.
Wow.
I'm just like, I'm pretty pissed. So basically, I need to buy new tires like 3 months before I thought I was going to. But that's not that bad, honestly. 3 months is not that bad.
Yeah.
I've had pretty good luck with tires so far.
That's good.
But yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
And you didn't drive anybody to the Chop yet?
I've driven people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't felt unsafe at all.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm not like looking for trouble.
I think it's safe.
I'm not gonna like. I hate it when he does that. I'm just like going from point A to point B, performing a service.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's not unsafe, to just kind of like be nearby. Like if you're going in there and you're like, starting fights, yeah, then that would not be good.
Safe.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what's? Sorry, I'm like walking, and there's all kinds of traffic and kind of a tough place.
You sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry because I'm not feeling very conversational. What else? Yeah, I did that. Went shopping and.
Yeah, where?
I feel like I got a couple other things done. I definitely made an appointment for an eye exam, so I'm excited about that because my distance vision seems to be kind of holding steady, but my close-up vision seems to be getting a little worse. And
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
did
bad
some
vision,
other
huh?
stuff. So, thinking about going to get some shoes sometime this week too.
Some shoes. Hey Heather,
Gotta get
are you
some
watching?
pet food and maybe some new shoes.
Am I watching on YouTube? Yes.
Are you listening? Does it sound okay or does it sound crazy?
Let me switch what I'm listening to.
I'm not on YouTube.
All right, yeah, Heather.
I cannot hear Heather there, but
Yeah.
I did earlier.
Are we blown out on YouTube? We might be blown out. Are we blown out?
That's okay. That's
Are we sounding crazy blown out?
That's a good effect.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because I can't mute you, so it's hard to listen to both.
Oh yeah, I fixed it. Or I figured it out. All right, I think we're not so blown out now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I think we were like really blown out. It was like this whole time. Maybe anybody was looking. Is anybody on YouTube? Maybe YouTube viewers. Tell me if I'm blown out, and then Heather can look at the comments or something, right?
Oh my God, listening to the YouTube and this at the same time is just messing with my head.
It's a trip,
Too
trip,
much.
trip.
I do not have it on anymore.
Trip. Oh, I was waiting for it to start
I didn't
echoing
hear that.
at you. What'd you eat for dinner, Berd?
Well, actually, I had a I would say a pretty good dinner with some broccoli and ramen and salmon.
Oh, that does sound good. Healthy.
Yeah. Like, I just felt like I need vegetables and salmon's like maybe
I should go get my fish pill. I should eat my fish pill.
So,
Is it what kind of ramen? From the box or from the
what's that? I think it's whatever they have at Costco. I think it's Top Ramen. It's fine.
The fish pills I'm supposed to eat 3 a day. I've been only eating 1 a day, and I should go get another one, but I can do it after the program if I remember.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody got anything else you want to say today?
Not that I can think of right now. No. The moon was pretty amazing last night. There were tons of accidents on the road today.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like
what about accident?
Maniacs. What's that?
What kind of accident?
I saw a car turn the wrong way in between 56th and 72nd on southbound I-5 in Tacoma, and then I think there was like a secondary accident that happened. Like in the backup. So there was that one. There was a nasty one right at Capitol Lake on northbound I-5
magazines.
that looked like a car lost a wheel.
Whoa.
Like not far from where you live there.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like scary that the world is still experiencing problems, like even though there's a pandemic and a race war and an evil president.
Oh yeah.
But
I feel like things on the streets are like so much more nasty now than they were, 5 years ago or whatever.
Like in this time, in this like dark time in human history, it's like more important than ever to take care of each other, and the notion like makes it feel like we want to fight harder because everything is like stressful and hard, but like we're all experiencing it, so it's important, viewers, and I guess all of us here, to remember to take care of each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Patience is a virtue, and so is kindness.
Yeah. Yep. So, that's right, Berd. All right. Thanks, Berd. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Call back and leave some messages.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah. James, you watching on YouTube? Sneaking around, I think.
He's sneaking around?
Yeah.
He's sneaking around, James? No, I think it's just me and Freddie watching.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we could try to summon him. I know there is a message. Maybe Freddie's waiting for us to listen to his message. Freddie, if you're watching this and I'm summoning you, wait till we're going to listen to your message, and then you can get on the Zoom, and then that'll be pretty wild. Like I tried to summon him. I think it was on Saturday. We tried to summon him to see if he was there. And be like, do like this like voodoo kind of thing, but or like maybe Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice,
Like,
Beetlejuice.
Freddy, but not yet. We're gonna wait till this message, and then after, it's a long one. So Freddy, we'll listen to your long message, and then after it's playing, then you can get on the Zoom, and then it'll be something if it works, if you're watching. And the summoning will have worked.
Hey, program, this is Freddy. I have been gardening today, and every time I garden, I feel like you just have this opportunity to like think about things, and then the gardening itself becomes a metaphor for other things. This one's pretty weird though. This is way more about plants and not maybe a metaphor, or maybe it is a metaphor and I just haven't figured out what the metaphor is yet.
I can't with that.
I dug up this big root ball today. There's this plant that was at my house when I moved in, and it was kind of overgrown. It was like real big, taking up a lot of space. So I cut it back, and then it grows back. And then basically I'm like, I want to do something else with this space. I'm going to take this plant out. And it was a real pain. The root system had grown all around the house. It literally turned the corner of the house. So it's not just in the front of the house. But the roots were like around the side of the house too, and as you like pull out one root, it like pulls up another spot, and you see more of the plant pulling it up all over the place. And the weird thing to me was that all of those were the same plant. Like at a certain point, I had pulled out the whole root ball and threw it into the yard waste pile, and then I'm still pulling up roots, and like I'm digging up different parts of the garden. I'm finding roots, and it's all the same.
I got some metaphors already in mind for this.
Even though it's like in a different spot, even though it's different, like I don't know, look in a different area. Sometimes it's got like little green buds on it. Sometimes it's just like a red root crawling around in the ground, and all the time it's just there in different spots. But it's not like this is me going after a bunch of different plants. It's all going after the same plant.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that's kind of weird is that I have a fern that I transplanted. I moved it from one area of the yard to another one, but I actually did it in like 3 steps. Today I did the final step, but the first 2 ones, I sort of like split off pieces of this fern and planted them in different areas of the yard. And because they all came from the original fern, basically now I have 3 ferns. I have 3 ferns in this sort of like native plant area, but all of them are the same fern, but now they're all living individual fern lives. Like they're literally at least 10 feet from each other, and they're all flourishing and like living.
Wow.
Is it the same fern, or is it a different fern?
Ah, it worked! You summoned!
You have summoned!
Hey!
I've been summoned!
Yeah. Well, you know that.
I said my name 3 times into a mirror, you know?
Yeah, it worked! Wow! When the message, you knew where the message was gonna end too, huh?
It works sometimes, you know? Could work. Maybe not all times, but it works sometimes.
Yeah, that's fun. Like, there's a lot of metaphors for like things that are like showing in the ground, but like that there's like many problems, but then at the root of the problem is like a large problem that like grows all these other plants, and the one that comes to mind currently is systemic racism.
I know. I actually like I was thinking about the whole thing, and at first maybe I was like not sure what. I was like, this is weird. I feel like this is all connected, and I think you're 100% right. I like thought of that. Yeah, I think it is like that, because like basically you're like, we cut the plant down.
Mm-hmm.
Like we cut down the plant. the slaves are free, so to speak.
Yeah.
We actually like have freed all the slaves, no problem. But that was like cutting down the raspberry or like the blackberry plant,
Yeah,
Like,
the roots are
like,
much
cut it
deeper.
down with snippers or something, and it's like that doesn't kill the plant. That like definitely like does a very huge amount to stop the whole problem.
Yeah.
But, like, it could come back.
The problem's going back.
About weed is they live underground forever, waiting to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to dig out the roots. It's hard to get to the roots of anything because you can't see the roots. All you see are the plants, so you try to stop what you can see. But then if you don't get to the down to the root of it and remove the whole thing, and that's like a lot harder. It's like way deeper, and you don't ever get it all.
A big part of that too, like if you dig up the roots, this actually literally happened. I was trying to like plant new plants, and I had to dig out an old plant, and I had other like plants in the same zone that I was trying to dig out, and they got seriously disrupted. Like, actually, they might not never recover.
Oh my goodness.
Casualties.
It's sad.
Like, it's sad, but at the same time, it was like necessary because otherwise, those plants wouldn't have done any good anyway. They would have just been overtaken by the weed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Deep stuff, huh? There.
It's yeah.
Sometimes you gotta like actually like tear up the whole ground. I feel like at least in gardening it's true. And I feel like gardening is just a metaphor for life.
Well, I'm bad at gardening, so
it's life.
There you go.
There's life. It's like
it is life. They're all alive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Well, yeah, that's a metaphor. How's that? So, did you get it all? You think you got all the roots? What kind of plant was it?
Man, I gotta look it up. I'm not sure what kind of plant it was. It's like it starts out as these little. Man, they're like weird leaf bushes. They're like really have a lot of, I guess, like pieces to each leaf. Like, I don't know how to explain that exactly. It's like the leaf is like very segmented or something, and I can tell when one is coming up because basically it looks the same. It's like every time it comes up, it's like this really, it's like kind of like a dandelion leaf almost, but you can tell like a dandelion leaf doesn't look this way early on. A dandelion leaf looks like really round when it comes up. This one like looks really like segmented. I don't know. It's just like the outer edge is got like it goes in and out and in and out and in and out. Like
yeah, but and you don't know what it is, huh?
Like wavy. Yeah, I could look it up. When it gets really tall, it starts to like curve over. If you've ever been to 1611, you've probably seen this plant. It's like it was the plant that basically made it so you couldn't go around the other side of the house. Like
it's that. It's a huge plant. It's like a tree almost, huh?
Blocked by this giant tree.
Yeah.
Plant that like covered it.
Oh.
That's the plant I'm talking about. Its roots went in every direction. I found them like all over the whole yard. It's crazy.
Yeah, like lots of plants live underground, like mostly, and then they're like their stuff like above the ground is like only it's like only a small percentage of the plant.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like that's the part you see, and that's the part you can like do anything about. Maybe you like cut the thing.
Yeah, but that's not that. Like most of the plant lives underground.
You actually didn't even kill the plant at all. Like the plant like already knows how to handle this situation.
It does it every year.
Clipping the like up the upper part of it.
Like it grows. Yeah, it grows and dies that part every single year. But the actual like living part of it's underground. So like it always every year it dies and wilts, and you're like, whoa, they're going away. But then they come back the next year because they're staying alive underground. It's not like they die completely, just underground for a little while. we got some more messages. We only got 20 minutes left, so we're gonna.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah, here's another one. Here's Gene.
Gene.
I'm calling you sort of my last night. Hello, program.
Hi,
This
Gene.
is Gene Squires, and I'm calling you sort of my last night in my room in Greenfield. I'm
Wow.
going to go to Vermont. And I'd like to say that, you know, when I have nothing to do and I'm on no other people's schedule, I'll be able to stay up late and call the program.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 10 o'clock and I want to go to sleep now. I missed my opportunity for the early program episode today because I was playing Ultimate Frisbee for the
that's good,
first
though.
time in forever. That's nice, isn't it? That's so fun. So my body is sore now, and my God, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so bad because I have an old body, and I run around, and I forget that I am old, and my body is never in shape anyway. So anyway, I pretend it is, and then I pay for it the next couple of days. And yep, because I'm a fake athlete. But I like it. And I'll take more vitamin I.
I'm trying to
tomorrow.
color correct you, Heather. It's, I don't
Thank
know.
you for the time.
You're looking at it on YouTube, yeah.
We'll talk with you someday.
I gotta.
Goodbye.
Oh no, I can't get there.
Oh,
I'm there now.
you're kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
trying to fix your colors. I realized you're a little yellow on the screen. I was like, and I was like, oh, that's like the color there. Now you're a little red, but it's better than being yellow. Yeah.
Better than looking like I'm jaundiced.
What did Jean say? Did she say to call back? I think she said sleep. So don't call Jean back.
I thought she said she was going to sleep.
Yeah, so Jean's asleep, so that was that message. And then we got 2 messages from Mark, the guitar player.
Look at this adorable house over here. Her house is cute.
Yeah,
I'm
what
digging
room are you in?
What?
Happy days are here again. Yeah.
Are they, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a dedicated computer room, or is that your bedroom? Heather?
Oh. He just took a jacket off or something.
Whoa! is that what kind of room are you in right now?
I feel like he's sitting in like a dining room looking at the living room.
Yeah. What about you? What about you though? Is that a bedroom or?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like just the computer room and where we have all the music stuff. It's just our extra room.
Wow. You live in a whole
Who's
house
you
with an
talking
extra.
about? The one who's taking the jacket off?
What?
That's me. That was me.
Oh, hey.
My life has changed for the better.
Frederick.
Rebecca left a message.
My life has changed for the better. I now have a candy bar and a lollipop.
Oh no, this is still Mark.
And some licorice. I like
Nice.
to lick my licorice. I like to eat my candy bar, and I like my lollipop.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mark, are you sure that wasn't Mark trying to sound like Rebecca?
That's what it was. He tricked me in the beginning. Puppies! Oh, Oliver looks real big. Is he bigger?
He's pretty big. He might be
Seems-
close to 30 pounds.
Seems like he got bigger
He does.
since I seen him last. I thought he
You're
would be
gonna
full.
see the vet. So yeah, he may have gotten bigger. I mean, he's not even 2 years old yet. So he might,
Yeah.
you know.
I thought he'd be full grown though before I saw him, but look, he looks bigger to me now on the video. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, he might just be filling out a little bit. He's a pretty vigorous dude.
Well, the sun's going down. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I'm down here when I used to like in the studio when the sun goes down, it like went down like right in that window, but now I'm like here when the sun's going down every time. So it's like when I start the program, it's the daytime, and then when I'm done, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm looking at these shoes, and these shoes I really want are not in my size, and I'm just so upset.
Cannot leave a message for 360 4 5.
They're not in your size?
No.
Did they make them in your size?
Another subscriber. Enter the area
They're
Or
supposed
it's on eBay or something?
It says they're out. It's not eBay. It's an actual store
Damn.
place. I just got just the same feed everybody else has.
Mark didn't answer, so I'm calling now. I'm calling Grandma, and then we'll do a message of the future.
Grandma! Oh, look at the puppy.
Okay, then.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Oh, you're so cute.
Good, how are you?
I don't think nobody here.
Yeah, you're there. I'm calling to talk to you.
Yeah, so just when they come back, they're going to call you back, okay?
Okay. How are you feeling today?
Huh?
You got to drink water, okay? I know I tell you that every day, but you got to drink a lot of water, okay?
Yeah, okay, I will.
Because like a couple of days ago, you had an incident where you didn't drink enough water, and we had to call the doctor. So you got to drink water all the time, okay?
Okay,
I know I say that, but you got to do it for real, okay?
okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay.
I'm see you.
Soon.
Huh?
When it's pretty soon, when it's cleared out, when the government tells us we can.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see you, okay?
Me too. Drink some water. Okay, bye, Grandma.
Okay.
Glad to
Thank
see.
you for calling.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, my grandma didn't. I know it maybe seems like kind of crazy that I'm telling my grandma to drink water so much, but the other day she like had a problem where she wasn't drinking enough water, and had a medical issue. So it's real. It's like hot out, so you got to drink that water.
I also
You're
don't
really-
drink enough water.
Like summer.
Yeah, me too.
The summertime is the most important time to drink water.
Yeah. Bye, future. I'm always saying drink the water, but yeah, now it's more important to drink water than ever. I'm drinking water. I'm back on the well water thanks to my roommates. It's like so much better. But I'm drinking a lot of water. Here's the message to the future. Hey, future, it's us in the past. What do you have to
Hello,
say?
future. What is happening?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Oh. It's the dog.
Dog's making weird noise?
Systemic racism is a weed. We can't just cut the stem. We need to like dig up the whole garden and pull it out.
Where's James?
Sleeping, probably. That's what he's gonna probably tell us, since he was asleep.
It's Monday.
Wow,
Bye,
drink
future.
water any louder.
You know, like when I'm doing the thing, when I say like, hey, it's the future. I'm like waiting for the timer to go. I think you can see it on the. Can you see it on the video? Right, you can see it, where it says
Timer?
like the recording timer, where it's like, count, it counts in.
No.
What kind of toy is it?
It's a carrot.
You know what they say?
It's a
Yeah,
carrot.
it's funny that it's a carrot because
carrot.
they say that the animals like the squeaks because it mimics a dying animal.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
Probably.
I'm killing the shit out of this carrot. Like,
Yeah, I never thought of that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, my cat brought in a little bird into the house. It was sad.
Oh, what kind of bird?
I don't know, some tiny baby bird. I'm pretty sure they like murdered the whole nest.
Oh,
really
was
sad.
it like a little like carrot, like a featherless baby?
Like a little,
like
did you just say a little carrot?
no, I was gonna say a little like hairless bird, but I guess it's featherless. But like, or was it like
had
a?
a little bit of feathers. It was trying to grow feathers. It was so sad.
Yeah, cats wanted. They present it to you, and they say, "I got this for you," and then you're like, "Ew," and you're like, "You are unappreciative." The cat thinks you're unappreciative now.
You are unappreciative.
Yeah.
Why can't the cat just bring me a bag of Cheetos?
Yeah, the
I'd
cat.
appreciate that.
The cat wants to feed you back, maybe.
Get it together, cat.
It's like feeds
I
you.
don't think
Where's
you
your
feed
cat?
me
I don't think I've ever
first.
seen the cat. How come it's not over there?
You never seen the cat? I got a couple cats. Sometimes he's here. Sometimes.
They don't
They're
follow
other
you?
places.
Yeah, I haven't seen the cats.
You've never seen any of the cats? I got 3.
I don't think so. Freddie,
That's crazy.
Freddie, have you seen the cats? You know? Freddie on?
I haven't seen them myself. No, definitely. I am not sure what they look like.
How's the production on going?
It's good. We have to turn in episodes very soon because it's almost the next month, which is August.
Yeah. Oh man, it's almost July.
Do you just like send them a month at a time?
Jeez, you really freaked me
like
out there for a second. I was like, August? Like what? What happened? like July is already like seems like it's coming up very soon, but just like all the time, like time moves quickly.
I thought we were in July. I'm glad we're not. It makes sense we're not because like, what are we gonna do on 4th of July now?
A lot of people are talking about not supporting it.
Well, yeah, it's not. This is my problem. Like, you remember when I was mad, like this is like kind of bad. Like when I was mad at Colin Patrick or whatever. What's his name?
What?
Colin, the guy that was kneeling from the singing the national anthem.
What is his name? Kaepernick? Is that his?
And now he's like a hero again. Everybody says this guy's a hero again. And this is the same thing. Like I'm not a right-wing extremist. I am not. And I think that
Sour Patch Kids.
I want to defund the police, and I'm not a right-wing extremist. But I was like, but I like the national anthem, and I'm mad that they took the flag from us, and
Yeah, I feel like there should be like some people carrying the flag in the Black Lives Matter movement, being like, listen, it's patriotic to ask for people to be treated equally.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get the flag, racist. Like, the racist shouldn't have the flag.
Yeah, why do they get the flag? That's our flag. And so
like,
I like,
why do you like see someone carrying the flag now and you think that they're a racist? That sucks.
Yeah.
Like America does not belong to them. They are the wrong ones, and they need to be like usurped. Like we need to maybe bring the flags back or something.
Yeah, I found my backpack, which is like a hidden relic that I haven't been using in the past 3 months, but I got all these like American flag stuff on it. But I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, they're right wing, nut job. But
I went to a rally recently, and then like there was somebody who was wearing a mask that was a American flag bandana.
Yeah.
And people were worried by him, maybe.
Yeah.
But he was just there as a supporter. I think it seems like.
you're like I'm not sure. He wasn't.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's like weird because I like the 4th of July, and I guess the whole like just like being an America thing is I don't know. I still like the 4th of July, and I always have this like the not doing things and making sure you're having enough fun anxiety thing about holidays. And
you get like FOMO about the holidays?
It's not FOMO. It's like personal FOMO. It's like not
there's a lot of pressure to the holidays.
It's not that I'm worried about missing the good thing. I want to like treat myself to a good time, and it's not even about myself. It's like the holiday tradition demands that I have fun, and if I don't, then I am not like fulfilling my obligation as like a holiday.
You're not celebrating it correctly.
Celebrator. So I'm like, I gotta have fun. Gotta do something fun. And I thought like last year, I thought we had a pretty good tradition going of like. I'm very traditional. I mean, not like I make my own traditions. Saying I'm traditional
in the sense that you like do the traditional traditions, you make your own traditions, and then that's the new tradition.
And I like to do them. Like I'm very like ritual oriented. Like this program.
That's like the worst part about this whole COVID thing. I mean, second worst thing. The worst COVID thing is that like literally people are actually dying.
Yeah.
And then they're like. Life stories are lost from the human experience forever. Basically.
Yeah, next to the millions of deaths, the holidays.
The second worst thing is that there are all these traditions that like literally cannot be continued.
Yeah.
I saw somebody who had a back patch. I saw this at one of the like March rally things, and she had a back patch. She had a denim jacket, and it was like every like wristband from the, what do you call that, Oregon Country Fair from like 2009 or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
this is just not there this year.
She had sewn them into the back of her denim jacket, and like some of them were like the youth patch. Like she wasn't even there as like an adult. It was like early times or something. So
Yeah.
it's like full history. It was like it was literally like at least 10 or 11 years worth of memories or something. You know, like all represented in this weird like back patch.
Yeah.
Like, wristband
Yeah.
situation.
I already
But
was.
at
Yeah.
the same time, she's not gonna get a 2020 wristband. I mean, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I know. I was already like had some plans for the Thurston County Fair and like other things, but like and Lake Fair, but so the 4th of July, I'm like I know people are still gonna do things and get together, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do the same thing and stay home and not go out and just eat whatever regular food. I'm not gonna do anything.
I know someone that's planning a party.
What?
I didn't hear what Heather said. What did you say?
I
Heather?
said I know somebody that's planning a party.
Yeah, that's really bad. They should not be doing that. And like, I know other people are doing that, and people are going to be doing that. Like, lots of people are going to be doing that, and I don't like that they're doing that. And all I can do is not do that. Like, so.
How about this? What if there was people who were making Lake Fair buttons that would come to your house and take a picture of you from 6 feet or more away, and then you get a Lake Fair button?
I don't even care for this like pretend like 10 feet thing where we're like, oh, we're still doing stuff as long as it's a little bit distance. This is like, don't do the stuff. Just don't do things. Like, you don't need to do the things like, oh, I'm gonna do it but safely. It's like, just don't do things. Like, that's what I think.
Button. I like want the button.
I do. I want yeah.
I can get the Lake Fair button.
I want
Somebody
to.
make Freddie a Lake Fair button.
Yeah, maybe we'll just make our own buttons. I bet you can find them online, which is horrible, but
It costs like $1,000 to buy the button making machine, but like if you got the button making machine and then took 100 pictures at $10 a pop, you like pay for the machine.
Yeah, you could. I mean,
100 people in Thurston County who want the pictures.
I'm sure they make more than $1,000 at that booth at Lake Fair.
Yeah, I'm like considering just getting the machine and like somehow publicizing it like in the week and like going to people's houses. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we've been down this road in the past
I'm not sure about that.
Like when we take over things because
I want the Lake Fair button like more than I want Lake Fair for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's like there are these weird elements I have traditions connected to that I'm like, I want those traditions. Like maybe I want the tradition more than I want the event. Like I don't like Lake Fair as much as like the whole of Lake Fair. I like the rides, I like the fireworks, I like the button and the food.
I like the whole thing.
It's like the whole, I mean, I like the whole thing too, but it's like there are pieces that I almost feel like I can't live without. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know.
I can live without, but I'd
Yeah.
rather not.
I'm just like I'm putting my head down and trying to just like, I'm just gonna like really try hard to not do anything at all. Like, it's sad, but like I feel like that's like the only thing to do. And I've been really feeling this weird like I've like never experienced this like moral high ground feeling. I feel like, but now I'm like looking. I feel like I'm looking down on a lot of people, or I'm just like, oh, people, what are they doing? Like in the past, I've like never experienced this because people. I'm usually I feel like on the bottom of this where people are looking down at me or something. But now I'm like,
more, yeah.
Now I'm not gonna do. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it or something, or just think about.
Moral high ground is also really like varied because there are people who think their moral high ground is like not wearing a mask, and that like the people who are wearing masks are sheep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm only wearing a mask when I go somewhere. I'm not even going to the place to wear a mask. So, but
No,
yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like moral high ground is like transitive. It's like everyone's got their own personal moral high ground, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
However, I think we should do the button, the photo button.
He is not gonna go past this photo button
you don't
thing.
need the why is it $1,000? You can get like I had a button maker when as a youth. It wasn't that big. It was
like a 7-inch button maker. It's like you can make a tiny button. You gotta make a giant button. You gotta make.
I mean, I had like the Thurston County fair size one. It's like a good 4 inches. Those things couldn't be more than $200.
That's not enough. Yeah, you gotta get
that giant one.
Button.
And you've looked into it, and it's $1,000. It seems like a lot.
It's like with like the amount of button machinery is like, so there's the machine,
yeah,
and then there's the amount of backs and covers and stuff,
yeah.
It's like you gotta have the stuff to actually make the button. So there's the button making machine, and then all of the other non button making machine elements, like the plastic covers and the backing and all that stuff.
$1,000.
Basically you can make that. I think you can make it back so quick.
Yeah.
An offer up. You might be able to find it for cheap.
You can make it back so quick, but then you're running a business during a pandemic.
Oh, it's tough.
You want to be
running? I think I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna start a business?
Has not only made me think about it. I think I've been. I'm gonna do it for sure now.
I think you should follow your dreams.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. I'll buy a button from you.
I'm happy for you, Freddie.
I'll buy several. This is no. I watch that show Shark Tank, and they're always like, I'll be a customer, but not an investor. But I will be an investor, Freddie. I'll go in on it, but I'm not willing to work. But I'll go in on the initial investment. I'll take some percentage, Can I be
yeah, that makes sense.
A venture capitalist?
All right.
All right.
Do it.
We made it. We made it through the episode, though. Thanks, Grandma and Berd. Berd, you still there? Nope.
There's a picture of him. He's still there.
Yeah. Sorry,
thanks.
I'm muted.
Where's that dog, Berd?
Thank you.
The dogs are wrestling.
Thanks, Berd.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Grandma.
Freddie. Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Mark. I think that's it.
Hey, you guys, go watch The Voices on YouTube. It's a great movie.
The Voice?
The Voices with Ryan Reynolds.
All right.
Do it. We'll talk about it next Monday. Bye, guys.
All right. Thanks for watching. It's Monday. We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30, 2 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com. Yeah. 360-364. Call me a message. Get on TV. 109 State Avenue, number 3. We're not there anymore, but you could go. But don't go, because I want that space cleared out. UFO FBI, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, led by JD Fabulous, Grand Grams, Spy.org, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. John Webster and viewers is here watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.